isn't it? Too bad I'm not doing jeans, they're tight.
Yeah. Down, push off. Welcome to the French system. This is the basic system that almost every film production uses. And if you're an actor or an actress and you want to have an audition in stunts, you've got to know these numbers. They're going to call out numbers to you in an audition, and you'll need to know what to do. So it also allows you to be able to write down your choreography very easily and have a record of it and allow everybody in your team to be able to know what it is instantly, what they need to do. You can change it on the fly. It's so simple. There's a lot of other systems, but this just happens to be the standard. Here's how it goes. This is the basic parries. In other words, the basic blocks for attacks. It starts with number 1. Okay, number 1. Go ahead. Number 1, it's much like looking at your watch. You're blocking your stomach area. She's attacking my stomach, as you can see, and it's like kind of like your sword sort of parallel or perpendicular to the ground, and you're checking your watch. So again, on guard. 1. You notice the sword tip points to the ground. Great. And then 2 is to your flank. She's attacking this area on my body, and my shoulder is relaxed. I have a bend in my elbow, and it's just a nice relaxed at an angle position. 3 is to the shoulder. You can see the tip goes up in the air, and it's just above the bicep and just below the shoulder where she's attacking. So if my wrist is in the right position, it should hit kind of in this tang area. 4 is to the chest, so you just move it right over. That's 4. 5 is to the head. There's 2 head attacks, and we'll show you the other one in just a second. 7 is the most lethal point on the body. So you can attack the femoral artery. You cut somebody here and they'll die in seconds. This is kind of a difficult parry to do. Your elbow there's a little space here in front of your chest. There's a bend in your elbow, a little bend in your wrist, and we'll show you at a different angle that your sword isn't flat to her blade, it's a little bit bent. And then 9 is the other head trip. 5. But you'll see my wrist is different. Show 5. Here's 5. You see my wrist is kind of on the right side of the right arm. And then 9, it's supinated.
Imagine you are imagine you're looking through a window for the 5, for the head attack. So if this is a window here, imagine it, with all the lines, and then the same thing with the 9. You're looking through a window again. That way, this is not too high or too low.
Great. So again, we'll go through it one more time. By the way, we're skipping numbers 6 and 8 because they're complicated. We'll get to those numbers in advance. But for weapons that we're going to be teaching you on for this video and intermediate, 1 through 7 less 6 and 8 is great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Great. Those are the basic parries.
Okay, we're going to now go over the attack system, the attack numbers. Always make sure when you're attacking, you're on guard no matter where you are starting off at. I'm going to go through the target systems and the attack numbers. Okay, attack number 1 is you're going for the waist. And make sure you're always looking at your target. It's very important. I'm sure your partner has a beautiful face and you want to stare in their eyes forever, but to sell a fight, especially on camera, you always must look for the target. Back in the day, they looked for the target. Unless you were trying to do some little hypnotizing thing, that's an acting move, and that's later.
That's a different DVD series.
Yeah, a whole nother bag of tricks. Anyway, this is number 1. So make sure, and your arm must be extended. Never, ever that. You do that, not only are you off center and off balance, but easily he can bind over, do a little bind over, and you don't have enough time to when you come back because your hand's pretty loose. So therefore, always make sure your hand is extended and not overextended. Okay, number 2, you're aiming for the thigh area, aiming for this. Right here, the juicy part where it's really steady. Number 3, aiming for the shoulder area, which is from here to here. And always make sure you hit with the flat, always not the flat, always make sure you hit with the edge of the blade, right here, never the flat. Because if you go this, if you do this, or even if he's where he's supposed to be in, you will break your weapon so fast and so easy, and these things are not cheap.
And there's nothing more dangerous than a loose blade on set. Nothing. Not pyrotechnics, nothing more dangerous than this flying something.
It's a flying projectile, and it will hurt somebody. You, your partner, or some innocent bystander.
There's actually an energy force that these blades have. They'll fly to somebody and kill them. That's what happens.
Yeah. There. So that's 3. Tech number 3. Tech number 4, you're going for the chest area.
5.
From here to here. It's a very popular target. Number 5, the head. Always make sure you're aiming for the head, not here. That is theatrical sword fighting. That's not what we're doing here. We're showing how you sword fight. What is a proper technique? And back in the day, they went for the targets. They didn't go for God knows what the heck is there. So this is what they went for. Again, and then 7 is a crotch shot. I call it the crotch shot. For us ladies, it's our popular place to go. Also known as a femoral arch. So make sure you are also extended and your blade is a little bit in. Doesn't be all the way in. Obviously now he feels a little vulnerable. Unless that's a finishing move that the director wants you to do. Always make sure your blades are equal distance apart and you're hitting edge to edge. Edge to edge. And then number 9, the headshot again. You're aiming for the head, and your hand is extended, not overextended. You got proper, you're centered, and you're on guard. And there you have your basic attacks, 1 through 9. Again, 6 and 8 are used for more highly advanced weapons, such as small sword, and other advanced routines when it comes with blades such as this. And that's your attack system.